Hello everyone, Drake94 here and welcome to another episode of Balatro. So, if my math is correct, this episode is coming out on February 18th and the game is coming out February the 20th. So, if you're watching this the day it comes out, the day after tomorrow, the full game is coming out. I'm very excited for it. Last time we did the blue deck, this time we are going with the magic deck. You can see that there's a white chip on this, so that's the base difficulty. So this means that I have beaten this on the base difficulty. There's going to be challenges and stuff like that. There's all sorts of cool stuff. This chip actually, so if you look at your collection, I've been playing this game a bunch in the meantime. Yeah, you can see that what is the highest difficulty that you have beaten with all kinds of jokers. I haven't really beaten it with the base joker. So I'm just going to show off the magic deck this time. I assume that a lot of you have already done a lot of stuff with the demo. So the major thing is that you get 2 copies of The Fool, and that creates the last tarot or planet card used during this run, The Fool excluded. You can do a lot of very fun things with this. You know what, I'm just going to start off with 2 pair. Right, for the first one you don't really need a lot of stuff, so you can just do whatever and be successful. But let's actually see if we can... Ooh, oh, that's a flush. Let's flush it out, and then we should have made the first blind. Yeah, I'm going to try and explain a lot of things that I do, but the base of the game should be clear to you now. If it isn't, feel free to ask me anything. Ramen, oh, I like this one. So ramen is ×2 multiplier, which is insane, although it's a lot better if you actually have a lot of things that give you plus multiplier. And it gets a little bit worse for every time you discard a card, which is kind of fun. There's multiple cards in this game that start off really strong but get worse as you get further in the game. The tower turns something into a stone card. A stone card doesn't have a rank or suit but gives you plus 50 chips, which means that a lot of the best hands you can't actually make with that, but you can make like 3 of a kind, 2 pair. But not like a flush unless you have 4-fingered hand. Well, we'll get to all sort of stuff like that. I actually don't like picking this up here. I don't really need any of these. I'm just going to go on to the next one. We could skip and get a foil joker, but I want to get a regular joker first. So what do we have here? 6, 5, 4, 2. This is a weird hand to get a good grip on. I'm just gonna discard these and see what we get. Right, that's a lot of hearts. I'm just going to collect hearts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Probably not enough to kill it right away. Yeah. Would have been enough for the first blind. Let's do this. Yeah, for these first blinds you don't really need to optimize anything. You can just do whatever and... Oh. No, I won't. Okay. Fine. I've used a lot of discards. But that's fine. Pretty close to having a straight. I'm just going to keep on fishing for a 5th clubs. I think that's a reasonable line here. Didn't get it, but we got 2 pair. That's good enough to finish this one, I hope. Yeah, we actually got it pretty close. Maybe I should have put more thought into actually making that work. There's the 4 fingers I mentioned. That's a very powerful card. All flushes and straights can be made with 4 cards, so we would definitely have had a flush a second ago. I'm just going to buy this. The best thing about 4 fingers is that it's very, very easy to make straight flushes, like a lot. and that's going to be good for us. So we are going to face the boss, and I think this should be enough to just beat the boss. Yeah, we are going to have to save up some money at some point, but there's a lot of ways to do that. Alright, we get -1 hand size. Yeah, we already have a flush, so let's just play that flush. Right, 4 fingers means that we can make a flush with 4 hearts, so we do that. Save up some discards. Yeah, we already have 2200. We could do 2 pair. Let's see if we can get something better. 3 pair. We have 3 pair. That's not a thing, but we have it. Alright, I'm just gonna play this 2 pair. It should be fine. We have 2 more hands after this. We need to make about 300. Ah, there's a full house. Good. Full house, my favorite hand in the game. It's not that difficult to make, and it's actually worth a lot of points, so relative to other hands by base. Alright, ooh, interesting. So, let's look at this. Devious Joker. Plus 120 chips if played hand contains a straight. That's actually very powerful, and we are going to make a lot of straights, so I kind of want this. Actually, I'm going to probably buy it anyway. Let's see. Because there's also a gift card, adds $1 of sell value to every Joker and consumable card at the end of every round. Which is also kind of good, but it also gives plus 30 chips. I don't know, I don't think this is really worth it. I'm going to go with the Devious Joker, but I'm also going to buy an Arcana pack because I want to use these fools. Well, I think it's time for my favorite trick. Right, we're going to do this. This is my favorite card favorite thing about the Magic deck, because we can just do this and turn most of our deck into hearts. Which means that we are going to make a lot of flushes, which doesn't help with the Devious Joker, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Alright. Yeah, we can't actually use this one right now because our most recent tarot card is the Fool. So we can't do that, but yeah, our boss is the club. We are going to join the club pretty soon. Alright. Yeah, and it's very easy actually to make something very good of that. We don't need insanely strong hands right now. We can just try to turn as many of our cards into hearts for now. We'll worry about making straight flushes specifically later. So note that I could do this by playing 4 cards, but if I play 5 cards, then I'm actually getting 6 chips extra, so it's just worth more. So if I was worried about making the final hand, then I could actually have saved the 6. But yeah, it's easy enough to beat these early bosses. We do want to make straights at some point, and we can use our discards to make that more likely. Well, I want to level up my straight flush. I'm going to do the Arcana pack first, because that might double our money. I don't want to turn anything into spades. Lucky card is fine, but it's kind of... I'm not generally a very lucky player, so I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to double this money. So we spent 4 and we got 8, so basically we got $4 for free from the store. Then we level up our straight flush, because 4 fingers is going to make it very easy to make a straight flush. Do we want to get a permanent +1 hand per round? It's a good question. I think this one is just extremely good. But I think we still have a big... I wish there was a way to go to the map from this screen. I don't think there is. Oh, there is. Alright, so yeah. We have the big blind after this, so we get another chance to actually buy this. And we don't need it now, I think, so I'm just going to go to the next one. Yeah, we could skip and get $5, but that's not worth it. We are going to get more than $5 anyway if we don't do this. And we just get a flush for free. At some point we need the straight flushes to make our hands, but I don't think we need it right now. Probably. Maybe a little bit. You know what? I'm just going to go for this straight flush. Or at the very least a straight. Yeah, let's just go for the straight. I think that's fine. Because right, with the plus 120 chips, we really don't need more than this. This amount of chips is actually just a lot of money. I need a jack to make this into a playable hand. I don't have a lot of aces. I could try to make a straight out of this. Yeah, let's try this. Still don't have a jack. There's an ace. Well, that's a shame. It's enough. We just needed a flush to win this. Alright, that's fine. I wasn't actually worried because we didn't need a lot, but of course you want to get a good feel of how strong your deck is going to be. Right, let's get another joker because we are a little bit light on jokers. Oh, crafty joker. Yeah, I definitely need this. We are always making a flush, and this means that if we get a straight flush, we get plus 200 chips. We do need more multiplier effects, so at some point we really need that. I'm just going to get this other hand. I think we're going to be able to use it pretty well. Right, all our clubs are debuffed, that's fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, nothing, and 8, 9, 10, nothing. Alright, I'm just going to discard all of these. We get a straight with a 7 or a 2. There's a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Yeah, and again, oh, you know what? Wait, did we already have a straight? I think we already had a straight. Yeah, we can't make, there's really no way we could ever make a straight flush out of this. So we're going to save up our 3 7s. Now we get a full house. You know what? I'm actually just going to do this with the full house. We're pretty, you know what? We're pretty close to getting a straight flush here. But what do we still have in our deck? We still have 2 tens of hearts and 3 aces of hearts. So if we get any of those, yeah, you know what? I'm going to try and go for a straight flush here. We have 2 more discards. We can just play this hand. That's not a straight flush. 2 pair. I can use this one as a discard, that's fine. You know what? I need to keep at least 110 around to make sure that we can make this straight. Alright, there we are. Oh yeah, it's a royal flush. That's so funny, we have a royal flush without an ace. This game is just... Oh, and also important, straight. When you level up a straight flush, you also level up the royal flush, because it's actually the same hand. Yeah, this game, there's just so many weird edge cases. So, I was explicitly fishing for that one. We had a very good chance to get it, and the score really reflects how well that does. So even cards give +4 mult when scored. We need mult, so we are probably getting this, even though we are not explicitly doing a lot with it. We are playing a lot of faces, but we don't have to. And there's Greedy Joker. For a second I was hoping that this was the one that gave hearts +4 mult when scored. We don't need this right now, so we are just going to buy this one. Paintbrush is also very strong, +1 hand size. Yeah, just having more options is just very powerful. Alright, the wall gives an extra large blind, so we need to be sure that we can beat that. I mean, if we do this sort of thing, we can beat it. And I'm actually going to keep the 7 around to try and make a straight out of these as well. Yeah, we're not close to having having it be a flush. Yeah, we turned a lot of cards into hearts, but we don't get a lot of options yet to show how that works. So, alright, one thing that I'm trying to do that isn't really working out yet. A straight flush in this game is a hand that contains both a straight and a flush. So if 3 out of these are hearts and then I put another heart, right? If these, all 3 of these were hearts and I put this one next to it, then we get a flush because we had 4 hearts, and we get a straight because we had these in a straight, and then we get a straight flush. So that's the strongest thing about 4 fingers, that it's very easy to make straight flushes because they don't have to be part of the same thing. I hope I explained that well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we kind of have. I'm gonna try and fish for another spades. We only have 6 in the deck, but that would give us a straight flush. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is, straight flush. So we have these are straights and we have 4 spades, which is a flush. This is what I was trying to show. This is going to be a very good hand. That's why 4 fingers is extremely strong. It doesn't give any plus chips or plus mults or times mults, but it just makes all of your hands better. And we beat this blind with a very big lead. Hack is extremely powerful if you have some things going on. We don't really have the setup for this yet. Flower Pot can also be extremely strong if you have a lot of wild cards, because wild cards count as a diamond, a club, a heart and a spade, but you still have to have one of each, and the wild card can count for one of a random one. So if you have 4 wild cards, it always triggers. Well, it's like that. Alright, I'm just going to get another joker. I think we need good jokers to make this work. Oh, that's interesting. So Vagabond, create a tarot card if a hand is played with $4 or less. This card is actually a lot more powerful than it looks. There's also a shortcut which allows straights to be made with gaps of 1 rank, which is insane with 4 fingers. I'm just going to get this. I really want to Vagabond because it also makes it very easy to just get a tarot card, get like 3 or 4 tarot cards every blind. But I think shortcut just works so well with what we have. So this takes up a lot of space, and that's something to keep in mind. Because these help us get straight flushes like every hand, but they don't give us plus chips or plus mults, so we need something better than even Steven to really make this work. I'm also getting plus hand size. We're kind of broke again, but that's fine because our setup is very powerful. D6 stack rerolls in next shop start at $0. That's I don't know how to evaluate this one. I definitely don't want it right now because we don't have any money. But yeah. Anyway, so we can just make a straight with whatever we do right now. So let's do that. So 2, 3, 5, 7. That's a straight because shortcuts and 4 fingers interact that way, and then we also get another club to make this into a straight flush. The fact that this is a straight flush is just awesome. This game is great. So we just try to make it straight flush every hand. So we get 5,872 right now. Let's look at how much we need for the wall. 12,800. So we need something like that every time. Uncommon jokers each give times 1.5 mult. Uncommon, uncommon, common. So making these both give 1.5 times mult is fine. But I don't think it's better than even Steven right now. The problem with times mult is that it's only really good if you actually have plus mult. We don't have a lot of that. We need the joker that makes gives plus 4 mult on each heart. Anyway, I don't think we really need a standard pack. Gross Michelle would be decent, but not better than even Steven because it's just going to go away pretty soon. Yeah, so let's just play the next round. I think we should be able to beat this without too much trouble. Alright, let's just make a straight. I don't think we need to fish for a straight flush here. Right, there's some options here, but we would need to discard, and that's a lot of effort. And I think we're just beating this without too much trouble anyway. That's not a lot. That is not a lot. This is a straight flush. This is a straight flush. Oh, this game. Yeah. Look at this, and this is this. Yeah. $6,000. All right. So yeah, that's the kind of hand that we need. All right. What do we have? We just don't have enough to make a flush out of this. We just need a straight flush, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Wait. So there's no suit that we have 4 of, even a little bit. All right. So we're taking these out. I think. Wait. What do we actually have in our deck? We have a lot of hearts. So we want to make a straight flush with hearts, probably. Can we afford to get rid of the Jack of Diamonds? I don't know. This is just so difficult. Alright, I'm just going to start by discarding these and see what comes out. That's a straight flush, right? Is it? It's a straight. It's a straight flush. Yeah. Every hand is a straight flush, so we actually do have a full house here, but straight flush is just worth so much more that we can just make that. We don't have a lot of even cards, so even Steven doesn't do a lot, but he does enough. Just every plus 4 mult is actually just insane. Greedy Joker? No, that's not the Joker I wanted. Judgment is interesting, it gives us a random joker, but we don't really have a lot of room to spare right now. Yeah, we need something to really blow this out of the water. Bonus cards is fine. We really don't want strength here. We could... No, we don't want that. Alright. So I think I'm just going to use the Hierophant to make cards into bonus cards and get extra chips, but we don't really need that. Steel card is fine, but you would have to keep the card in your hand, which is also not ideal. Wild card is fine. It makes it a lot easier to make our 4 finger shortcuts. But we're we're not struggling to make flushes. I'm just going to do this. I don't know. Maybe I should have done the 9 and the 2. Actually, if we can level up our straight flush again, that's going to give us a lot of money too. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about how are we ever going to win the late game here. So our boss, the fish, cards drawn face down after each hand played. Notably, you can look at these numbers and have an idea of when the final boss is coming. This one is 16,000, the one after that is going to be 3,200, I think, out of what I remember. And after that we get the final boss. So we get 6 more shops until the final boss. We could skip this and get a spectral, which might give us a better joker, it might give us better cards. Is it going to be worth it? It's only one spectral pack. Spectral packs can be insane, but we only get a look at 2 spectral cards, and it might not, right? It might be, right, destroy 5 cards to get 20 bucks, which we just don't want. I think I just want to play this hand. I don't know. It's really difficult. This is so close to being a straight flush, but it's not, right? Yeah, it's not a straight flush. Right. Now let's just discard a bunch of cards. I think I need to keep 1/5 just in case. This is straight flush. Alright, do we want to add another card? Just for points? Sure, because this one is going to trigger the even Steven, which is just going to give us more money. Or chips or points or however you want to say that. We leveled up our straight flush, so we got 13,260. Yes, leveling up the straight flush was actually just extremely important here. Hierophant, bonus cards. There's a spectral pack. Just 2 of up to 4 spectral cards. That's actually very good. I'm also going to buy this first, because we might want to use it. Alright, trance. Add a blue seal to one selected card in hand, and that means that if this card is held in hand at the end of round, we create a planet card. So it's for a card that you don't want to play, but that you do want to keep in your hand. It's very good to combine with a steel card, because you can get both a card upgrade and a chip on a card at the same time. Right? Card upgrades cancel each other out, so you can't have a card that's both a mult card and a bonus card, but you can have a chip on a card that is also a mult or a bonus card, or even a stone card. So I don't think this is what I want right now, but it's something to keep in mind. Add a gold seal to one selected card in hand, as earn 3 when this card is played and scores. That's okay. It's getting a little bit late in the run to really worry about that, but it's okay. Grim, destroy 1 random card in your hand, add 2 random enhanced aces to your hand. Yeah, that's not insane here. And Cryptid, create 2 copies of 1 selected card in your hand. This is also not a great hand. Yeah, this is kind of a miss. We don't have a lot of hearts. And right, because of what we're trying to do, I don't think we want a lot of these. I'm just going to get both of these. This one and then this one. Oh, yeah, let's unselect that one. Not great, but well, we could get another card. There's actually a decent chance to get card upgrades. Let's actually look at this. Yeah, sure. Yeah, so Ace Wildcard is pretty good, but we want a 9 of hearts. So yeah, this one has a blue seal, but it's also foil, so it gives plus 30 chips when it's played. I think this is fine. Alright, we have $0. We could skip this for a joker, but yeah. Alright, again, this is very close to being a straight flush, but it's not. Right, these three are close to creating a flush. I could just play the straight without having it be a flush. I'm just discarding these. Let's see what we get. Alright, let's just play this straight flush. Throw away the 4 of spades because we don't need it. This isn't a scoring card, so it doesn't count for even Steven, but this one and this one do count. So we might actually just win it. Oh, it does count because it's part of the straight. Cool. I thought it wasn't part of the flush, so it wouldn't score, but yeah. Royal flush, straight flush. Aw. Fine. Wait, is the other one also a straight flush? I mean, I'm doing the one with hearts, but yeah, this is also a straight flush. Cool. Yeah, this is great setup, but we need a little bit of something to beat the final boss. But we got some money from our gold seal, so that's fine. 20,016. Yeah, we are beating the next boss, and full house, don't want that. Photograph, first plate, face card gives ×2 melt when scored. I'm not very enthusiastic about this because this one, it always triggers before all the plus melt cards trigger, because that's when the face card is triggered. So it won't actually help you. I'm going to save up my money just to beat the next boss. So, cards drawn face down after each hand played. That's something to keep in mind. This is already a straight flush. So I just want to add 4 of spades to it, which adds plus 4 melt because it's part of the straight. Really difficult to know what exactly is going on. Yeah, so now we get a lot of cards face down, and we could just gamble and try to make it work anyway. What we can do is sort by suit. So now we know that this one is a spade. At least some of, yeah, these are either hearts or clubs. And these are either clubs or diamonds, yeah, but I don't think it's going to help me a lot, so I'm just going to discard. We have the discards to make this work, and we're probably just doing another straight flush here. Because this is a straight flush, I'm just going to add this one for points, and we are making this hand. I should probably have used the Hierophant at some point. It's fine. Yeah, we're getting good money. Alright. Again, not enough to beat the final boss yet, but we are on our way. Steel cards can actually do a lot. Oh, this is such a good joker. Also, I know this from the previous demo, but alright. Glass cards are also insane. Right, ×2 melts, if you can trigger them multiple times, you can get insane scores with this, but you will lose the cards. I don't know. We could just buy the chariots. Let's do that. I don't want to reroll. Alright. the mark, all face down. All face cards are drawn face down. That's going to hinder us a little bit, but not too much probably. But we need a little bit of something to really win. We have a full house. Don't want a full house. Alright, let's just discard these to optimize our chances of making a straight flush. That's a straight flush. Cool. Alright, let's do this right now. Let's make this one into a steel card? I don't know. I think it's better to just spend that. Yeah, there's nothing I can really play to add to the straight flush, so let's just play this. I could play the 5, that gives +5 chips, but it doesn't help me enough. Yeah, as you can see, we have almost made it, and we are going to... Let's just make a straight. It should be enough to finish this. Right? Yeah. As you can see, that's not a lot, but it's enough to at least score enough to win this. Don't want that. Reserved parking. Each face card held in hand has a 1 in 2 chance to give $1. Don't really need that right now. Alright. The chariot. Wheel of Fortune. I usually miss with this. So it has a 1 in 5 chance to give some kind of bonus to a joker. It's extremely powerful if it works, but for me it usually doesn't. I'm probably getting more bonus cards. Bonus cards are definitely not as good as mult cards, especially when you're lacking mult effects, but well. Alright, so we have the big blind to go. Yeah, after the big blind I'm probably going to start re-rolling to make sure that I am actually beating the final boss. Because I think I need to be aggressive in order to make sure. Not interested in a full house. Now I need to turn this into a straight now, so I also need to make sure that I still have a flush. I don't know. Oh wait. That's not a straight flush yet. Interesting. Let's discard again. Alright, I'm just going to have to eat this one, I think. Play my straight, maybe get a flush later. I'm just going to throw this 3 away as well. We don't have any more discards. And it can be difficult to make a straight sometimes. Straight, flush. Cool. These are straight flush, which is going to be worth a lot of money. Yeah, enough to almost beat that one. And this is going to be a straight, but not a straight flush. So let's actually discard these. I actually want to keep this in hand. Is that realistic? I don't think so. Yeah, you know what? Let's do I don't know. Maybe that's greedy. Greed is good, right? I'm having a lot of trouble finding a straight flush here. I have 3 more aces of hearts in my deck, so that shouldn't be a problem. 2 more jacks of hearts. I don't need even that much. I just... Not a lot of clubs left, so 5 clubs would give me a straight flush. I think, yes, it would. But that would require me to discard all of these. I have so many hearts. I think I need to take this one aggressively. High card. I don't want to lose. So, alright, what are we really making? Maybe I should have taken the wild card earlier. Maybe I should have just discarded the 6 of clubs. I don't know. This is a difficult game. And I like difficult games. So, alright. Assuming that we are going to just play this. Right? Then what are we left with? Oh wait, if we're doing that, then we're doing it this way. Then we kind of need one of 3 cards to show up in order to get a straight flush. That's not a great prospect. So, alright. Alternatively, we do this. And then we don't have a chance at a straight flush. Alright, so I think I actually need to play it this way. Have my straight. Then I get to draw 5 cards. Yeah. And I need to draw a club to be sure that I am doing this well. Or am I just getting enough points this way? No, I need my straight flush. And that's it, right? Yep. Wow. Yeah, I could definitely have lost there. I need something better, and I think I need something better than the even Steven. I think that's the main thing that would change things for me. Hologram is so much fun. Oh, there's also pop. I'm picking popcorn, but hologram is a lot of fun. You get times mult for every card added to your deck after adding the hologram. So this is some of these types of cards are retroactively, like the one that gives you plus mult based on the number of tarot cards you've used during the run, or the thing with the number of blinds that you've skipped. This one doesn't, and it's near the end of the run. If you get this early, it's worth it to pick it just to get a lot of standard packs and just keep on adding cards. There's also a lot of spectral cards that can add a lot of cards at the same time. I'm grabbing popcorn, which gives plus 20 mult and plus 2 mult per round played. Minus 2 mult, so it's very good right now, and it becomes worse as time goes on. And now we get all hearts, of course, because I want to use the sun, and we're still doing that, but let's actually transform all of these. No, wait. Yeah, all of the rest are hearts, so we have to do this. We could go for a random joker, but I just don't think that's worth it. Alright, let's sell this. Buy this. So, to keep myself sane during runs, I tend to have kind of an order where I write things that give plus chips. I start with the jokers that give plus chips, then the ones that give plus mult, then the one that gives times mult, and then the ones that don't give that give another effect, to give myself a good idea of where I'm standing. So this should be good enough to just win the next one. I'm going to save up some more money. I think we are beating the mark without too much trouble. Alright, let's look. Alright, this one is a heart, this one is not. So we do 6, 7, 9, 10. That's a straight. That's not a straight flush. Interesting. So I actually think that we need to just discard stuff. And this one too. Or do we need to keep the 7? I think we need... No. We need to have at least one of these be a heart. So let's discard. That's a straight flush. We get 2 bonus cards, and we don't care about even cards anymore. Actually, oh, that's just a high card. Alright, so I was thinking that keeping the steel card in hand would actually give us more, but we don't get to do that. If this one would be a jack or a queen, if we know of hearts, then we would actually, well, then we could just keep the steel cards in hand and know for sure that we were making it, but we don't know that. This is enough. Alright, cool. Yeah, I don't think we can gamble on this, so let's just discard some more. That's it, right? That's already a straight flush. Yeah, we need the 9 of hearts to... it actually gives plus 30 chips, that's fine. And let's do this to get just a little bit more money. And that should be enough to win this one. Boom. Not by a lot, but it's enough. So the popcorn just got worse, but it's still plus 18 mult for the final boss, and that should be enough. Alright, I'm going to get Mega Celestial Pack, hope for another Neptune. Yeah, there it is. Upgrade to straight flush, that's going to be very good for us. And this is the final boss for this demo, so I'm going to just have to spend all of the money. Seed money is pretty cool early, right? Once you have more than 25 bucks, it actually gives you more interest. The bull is insane sometimes, right? It gives plus 42 chips when I have 21 bucks, and it only gives more. It rewards you for not spending your money or for finding a lot of hermits in packs. Yeah, let's buy this one. There's no reason not to reroll again. I'm just going to do this. Could have gone for the card pack, but I don't know if that would be all that great. Yikes, I hope you have a few tricks up your sleeve for this final challenge. So this is a long video again. Alright, so we would already have a straight flush here, but we have to play the king. That's the gimmick of this final boss. Let's actually discard the King of Hearts too. I think that's reasonable, but we don't need to. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we have to play our steel card, but we can actually do this too. So that gives us ×2 mult, and that's going to give us a ton of money. Chips, whatever. Almost 30,000. 30,000. English is difficult to pronounce. Alright, so we already have... It's not actually a straight flush yet. So let's actually discard the 10 of diamonds as well. I think we can keep the 7 of hearts to make this into a flush. I don't know. Let's discard once more. That's fine, we got our straight flush here. Cool. Yes. This is not a straight flush. So let's just play this. It's a pair. It's not going to give us a lot of money. And that's a royal flush. Oh no, it's a straight flush. That's fine too. Why isn't this a royal? I don't know. Level 4, so this is going lots of bonus cards, lots of multipliers. That's enough to win this one. Pretty cool. You win the demo, best hands. This isn't yeah, this was actually an interesting run because we got our Joker set up pretty early, and then we kind of struggled to make our deck better. It's fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. This isn't the best run I've ever had, but I'm also on a win streak of 7 now, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next Balatro video. Goodbye!